Hello Capricorn, and welcome to my channel. This is the love related reading for you for the first 2 weeks of August. Okay, how do they see you and how do you see them? Okay, and we're also going to look at what might be blocking your connection. Okay, so this is a love related reading, and it's for you and a person you're dealing with, whether it's your twin flame, soulmate, whoever comes to your mind whenever you decide to play this video. Okay, you know what I'm saying. So we're gonna do this. We're gonna look at messages from the universe for you and your love interest, any blockage and possible outcome, and basically how are you being viewed by them and how do you view them. Just remember, Capricorns, that you know, the energies can go both ways. So sometimes if you're a cross watcher, hello, this might be you as well. Okay, so Capricorn, how do they see you? How do they see Capricorn? How do they see you in the first 2 weeks of August? How do they see you in the first 2 weeks of August? How do they see you, Capricorn? And they see you with Queen of Pentacles. Okay, they see you with the Fool card, and they see you with Two of Swords. Okay, so Capricorn, the way you're being viewed by your love interest in the first 2 weeks of August is with those 3 cards. Now I'm gonna look at them individually and explain to you what those cards mean with relation to you and how you're being seen step by step. So they see you as the Queen of Pentacles. So yes, they see you as someone who's very cheerful, okay, very kind. Queen of Pentacles is someone who's got, you know, who's very financially stable, okay, who's got everything in her life. She's very caring, okay, she's very resourceful, trustworthy, she's very down to earth as well, okay. So Queen of Pentacles, she's very content with her life, okay, and she's very cheerful, kind-hearted, she's got a taste for luxury, okay. They see you like this, but they also see you being quite moody, Capricorn. You being moody, they may not like this, but at the same time you are being very nurturing, and they can see that about you, okay. Yes, Queen of Pentacles, she's very focused on working hard to provide financial stability, not just to her but to her family. The financial security, stability is very important to her, and this is you, okay, and they like this about you, okay. But sometimes, you know, you focusing perhaps so much on making those money, making the cash, that you get moody, okay, and they may not like this about you, Capricorn, okay, despite the fact they see your good heart, okay. The thing with Queen of Pentacles, she's got everything. She's got a house, she's got a car, but I feel like she hasn't got much time for love. So perhaps your partner may be feeling as if you need to commit more time to your relationship, to this connection, okay. That's how they see you, okay. You've got a taste for luxury, so they know that you like to buy expensive things, okay, and they may not like this, but at the end of the day you work for it, Capricorn, right? Now, sorry, I keep shuffling, but we've got other cards here. They also see you with the Fool card. So they see you having perhaps a new chapter in your life, or basically taking a risk in this connection, in love. Maybe you've decided to stop worrying and just give it a go, and and go with the flow. Maybe you stop planning, you stop having expectations. Maybe you finally decided to have a kind of a carefree approach to this connection, okay, and they can see this. They see that you finally decided to leave the materialistic things in your life and stop focusing on it, and now you're gonna perhaps go on a journey where you can find out what is it that really makes you happy. And you may just right now feel like, you know what, that's how they see you. They think that right now you just letting the universe take care of this connection. You just relaxing, you taking a chill pill, if you see what I mean, with reference to this love connection, and you decided, or you're deciding for things to unfold naturally, okay? You're taking a leap of faith, okay? You're deciding not to make demands to your partner, you don't really have high expectations. You just want to leave things the way they are, and you're hoping for the universe to lead you the right way, okay? For you to reach your destiny, okay? So it's a nice transformation. I feel like it's a transformation from being someone who's very much into building financial stability to deciding, you know what, I'm just gonna stop worrying, stop planning. I'm just gonna put my faith into my destiny and just see what happens. I'm gonna enjoy every single day from now, carpe diem, and let just things unfold naturally. And they can see this about you, and they really, really like this. But at the same time, they see you with Two of Swords, okay? So they see that you gotta make some kind of a decision, okay? But you are being like that, basically. That is the card of the universal deck. This means basically you being emotionally blocked, you being intellectually blocked. You feel like you kind of know you gotta make a decision, perhaps to do with this connection. Choose something. Maybe choose between your finances, being stable, and taking a leap of faith into something unknown. And because of this, you are feeling you're not communicating with this person, okay? You're not communicating with them. They can see, Capricorn, that you just don't talk to them, okay? You're feeling imbalanced right now. You know you got to make a decision with reference to this connection, but you choosing not to. You're choosing avoid the fact that the decision has to be made. So you kind of blocked emotionally. You cutting the conversation, okay? Because you are unsure about which decision to make. It's a very difficult decision for you, perhaps, to choose between being financially secure or just putting your faith into destiny, perhaps leaving a job to be with someone, leaving the country, changing the country, traveling, etc. This is a difficult decision for you to make because it may throw you off the balance. So you're taking your time, and they can see this. They can see you just being unable to make this decision. So you're not moving forward, you're not moving backwards. You are kind of avoiding making this decision, and you know you got to make this decision, and you don't communicate with them right now. You perhaps cut off the communication because you're not really sure what to do. But Capricorn, you got to make this decision, okay? Because once you make this decision, you have a new beginning, basically. Let's see, how do you see them, Capricorn? How do you see them, Capricorn? How do you see them, Capricorn? Let's see, how do you see them, Capricorn? And you see them with Four of Swords. You see them, Capricorn, with Three of Wands, okay? And you see them with Eight of Cups. All right. They are not doing very well right now, Capricorn, and you can see this. So right now, they just, you can't make a decision, okay? We've talked about this. You got to make a decision, but you're choosing not to, not yet. You're not ready. And they are waiting. They're just waiting. They're meditating on this connection. They're thinking. They self-reflecting on where they've gone wrong, what would have they done better to improve this connection. They're meditating, they're thinking, analyzing whatever was said, whatever you said, they said, in order to gain inner strength, okay? And they need this me time to gather the inner strength in order to start perhaps with you all over again once you decide to make this decision, okay? They are recovering right now and reassessing, okay? As you can see, it's a quiet preparation for them. They are waiting, they're resting, but at the same time they're waiting for you to decide. at the same time, you see them with a Three of Wands. You know that, you know, they've got some kind of opportunity coming your way. They've got other options, okay? And you know this, Capricorn, okay? Three of Wands, opportunity. I'm just wondering, sorry, I'm just thinking, Three of Wands or Two of Wands? Okay, so, you know, basically, you may see them expanding their horizons, okay? You may see them perhaps because you need to make a decision, and whatever decision you're making, I feel like for them to have this new beginning or reconnect with you, they will need to go outside of the comfort zone, okay? So you see them contemplating, meditating, thinking on themselves, self-reflecting on this connection. What could they have done to make it successful, and looking for other options, looking for options to make this connection work, okay? Or perhaps expanding their horizons and being a bit more open-minded. Maybe the person you've been dealing with, Capricorn, they are not open-minded, but now they thought about this, they took some time away from this connection, and they're trying to you know, be more open-minded and perhaps do things with you that they are willing to kind of compromise and think outside of the box for you, because it looks to me as if they might have been quite narrow-minded, and now they want to change this, okay? They want to expand their horizons, look for new options to make this connection work. Or they might be looking for someone else, new options, as in like, if you're not gonna make this decision, okay, that you gotta make perhaps about them, being with them or not being with them, they've been waiting, self-reflecting, but they're not gonna wait forever, Capricorn, okay? So they might be also having a new opportunity in love. They might be looking into new options in love, okay? And you also see them, like I said, with Eight of Cups, you see them, this card is moving on, okay? Moving on in order to find deeper meaning, okay? So it looks like they put a barrier, emotion barrier between you and them in order to do some soul searching, okay? They're walking away for now, and you can see this, Capricorn, but that doesn't mean they won't come back. They need to go do some soul searching and find out perhaps what is it that was missing in this connection, or what is it that they would need to do in order to be happy with you, okay? Because whatever you've accomplished together in this connection, it did not make him happy, okay? They are afraid of leaving the past behind, and you know this, okay? But they feel like they gotta move on because you are not making this decision, Capricorn, okay? So they feel like they have to follow their heart and do what they truly desire, okay? That's what Eight of Cups is. Or they may want to do something. They've got Three of Wands, new opportunity. They may want to go and travel the world, okay? Maybe you don't want to do that. They're waiting for you to make up your mind, but at the end of the day, they can't wait forever, so they might be choosing to walk away from this connection for now, to leave the past behind, move on, to find something else that would make them happy. Maybe something in their life, what they've accomplished, work, achievements, was fulfilling them up to a certain point, and now it's time for them to move on, but maybe you don't want to move on with them, okay? But they're waiting for you to make a decision between stability, having a 9-to-5 job, I feel like it, with the Queen of Pentacles, and between going on a journey with them. So leaving your job, perhaps travel the world, do something crazy, okay? Something that doesn't require planning. I feel like they want you to do that because they've become more open-minded, but you are not sure, okay? So they may need to leave this connection for now in order to fulfill their dreams and to find the soul to find what else is out there in the world other than money, job that would make them happy. Okay. And you know, nowadays, these days, the flights are more accessible, the world is more accessible, so more and more people travel, more and more people realizing that there's more to life than just a job, 9-to-5 jobs, living in the same place all your life. Okay, so I feel like, yeah, that's what might be happening. All right, now let's see what is blocking this connection, Capricorn. What is blocking this connection? What is blocking this connection? And we've got Ace of Swords. Okay, so there's some kind of force. Okay, so Ace of Swords basically you fighting a lot. Okay, with Ace of Swords, there's some kind of someone wants to do something. Okay, so maybe you're fighting over one of you wanting to do this something new. Okay, like this person you're dealing with, Capricorn, they want to go and travel, they want to do something that is not stable. Okay, and you're fighting over it. So you two fighting over what you believe in, but none of you can win this fight, because Ace of Swords, okay, is like a double-edged sword. All right. And basically it means that every situation's got two angles, you know, there's that pros and cons. So you might be right for not wanting to do something like the fool would do, okay, but at the same time the partner, the person you're dealing with, he's also got a good point when it comes to, like, why not just see how life, where life can take us instead of planning all the time. So you are, you know, you are basically arguing over it. I feel like there's a lot of fights, and you talking, you're not communicating on the emotional level. If you do, it's all to do with your thinking. Okay, so I feel like perhaps you find yourself at the crossroads in your life. Maybe you've been with someone for a long time, and now they feel like, oh, you know what, actually I don't want to get married and I don't want to get engaged, I just want to travel the world, as an example. Okay, so take it resonates with you, because these are just the examples that come to my mind, but there might be other examples for you. Okay, maybe one of you got a job, he got a job or she got a job, and they want you to come, but you don't want to leave what you've built, okay, what you've accomplished. Now let's look at the outcome for this connection. What is the outcome for the connection of Capricorn? What is the outcome for Capricorn and the soulmate, the twin flame? What is the outcome for them? What is the outcome? Of course, outcome can be changed. We're going to look at the messages from the universe, and that will be able to help you. Okay, Capricorn. And the outcome is, again, juggling, difficult times, confusion, being unable to make a decision. So I feel like you two will be still juggling, trying to make a decision. Okay, shall I you know, go with my partner, with the person? Shall I take a leap of faith, or shall I stick to what I've been doing all my life? Okay, will I miss out on love? Will I miss out a lot if I decide not to follow my partner? What shall I do? Okay, so you'll be juggling. So you too will be juggling. Okay, you'll be very confused. So I feel like you'll be juggling between going with the flow, because that's what your partner wants you to do, and your partner will be juggling whether he should wait for you or whether he should just walk away and start all over again and do things that will make him happy or her happy. Okay, now let's look at the messages from the universe for you, Capricorn. What are the messages from universe for the Capricorn? Messages from the universe. How can we improve this connection? Because obviously juggling is the outcome, but what can we do to help you guys? What can universe suggest? And the universe is saying with Page of Cups, oh, beautiful. Well, I feel like, well, I don't feel like, I've got a card here. You gotta be emotional and intimate, okay? You need affection, but Page of Cups is basically offer love to each other. You gotta offer love to each other. So, you know, maybe you can't make up your mind, you two, about this connection, but you know, you can still express love to each other. You can still tell each other how you feel. And you know, a real love is when you give freedom to someone. Real love is unconditional. And even if you are with someone and they want to do something that is outside of your comfort zone, you should allow them. I mean, allow per se is the even bad word to use. You should let them do whatever they like. Not even let, because that's a bad word too. Basically what I'm trying to say, and I think you know what I mean, is that the real unconditional love is when it doesn't matter where you are in the world, doesn't matter how far away you are from each other. What really matters is that you are committed to each other and you are able to offer to each other a genuine, stable love, okay? Because the message is, I feel like, you know, why are you worrying, you two, about making a decision? Doesn't really matter if you spend a year or two somewhere else, if you live somewhere else. If there is really a genuine, stable love between you, and that's what you've got to offer to each other, there's nothing to worry about, okay? There's no need for juggling and being confused. You can just live independently for a year or two, for example, and we've got social media is so developed these days, you can just communicate every single day. So of course there are you know, consequences of living away or being away from your partner or the person you love, but there is always, where there is a do, there is a way, okay? Where there is, is that the expression? Where there is a will, there is a way, or something like that, you know what I mean. Now, one more message for you, Capricorn. One more message for this connection. What can they do to help each other? Let me just shuffle it one more time. What can Capricorn do? And his connection or her connection? Okay. Basically we got a Knight of Pentacles, okay? And Knight of Pentacles is someone who's quite pessimistic, okay? Someone who likes to basically do the same thing every single day. Someone who's afraid of new challenges, someone who resents changes, okay? So I feel like one of you is quite stubborn, pessimistic, hardworking though. It could be you, Capricorn, here. I feel like, you know, you're a hard worker. You accept responsibility, okay? You resenting changes, perhaps, okay? You don't like changes. You are quite stubborn, okay? So maybe it would be a good idea, if it's you or the person you're dealing with, is to be less stubborn and don't be afraid of changes. Yes, you can have the same job all your life, you can live in the same place, but you know, sometimes when we take ourselves out of the comfort zone, this is when things happen, okay? So perhaps you are being too pessimistic about this, okay? So I feel like, you know, there is no need for making a decision. You can work with the decision either way, but at the same time I feel like your approach, Capricorn, or one of yours approach is you know, to like a smart, earthy, very like secure approach, okay, that leads you to success, but it may not fulfill the person you're dealing with, okay? So I feel like you gotta stop being stubborn, Capricorn, and go with the flow. I think you do. Okay, and yes, and the bottom of the deck, if you do that, Capricorn, if you too decide to go on this journey, this new beginning, you will have this. This is the bottom of the deck, judgment card, new potential, career, success, rebirth. Okay, and you will be able to find a real calling in your life. Okay, but if you stay in the same position and your life doesn't change, if you are afraid of changes, you may never find your calling in life. Capricorns, I hope this resonates with you. Have a wonderful the first 2 weeks of August, and I will see you later on in August. Ciao.